Alright, I've been meaning to do this video for a long time now, but to be honest with you, I just never really dove into it, so I didn't really know how to do it myself, but basically, I have four different devices here. Uh, First is the iRepair P10, which works with Windows, and then we have the JC DFU Box C2, and then we have the DCSD Alex serial cable, and we have the Magico serial cable. Okay, and they pretty much all they serve the same purpose, which is to allow you to read and write to the Nand without doing any micro soldering. Okay, and the only thing that I don't really do NAND work, but the only thing that I've really been using it for is to unbind the Wi-Fi. So in order to fix Wi-Fi problems, you have to unbind the Wi-Fi. And the old process was you'd have to take NAND off, you'd have to stick NAND into a reader, and then unbind it that way, and then resolder the NAND, and then you would have to replace the Wi-Fi chip. I just never did Wi-Fi problems for that reason because if for some reason it didn't turn out to be the Wi-Fi chip that was the issue, then you've wasted all this time trying to fix it. So I've never done it, but with these tools now, you can actually fix a Wi-Fi relatively easy. Especially on devices with known shorted Wi-Fi chips, like the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. Okay, so these tools just make it a ton easier now. Okay, and I've just been using the iRepair P10. Union Repair sent this to me, and it's been great. I mean, it works on Windows, so it works with your ZXW Tools box. You plug it in, and it puts it into purple mode, and then you just click a button that says unbind, and that's it. The hardest part is probably getting your phone in DFU mode, but you can just Google it, and it'll tell you how to do it. Okay, so this iRepair P10, I think if you get it from China, it's about maybe $80 or something like that, 70, $80, okay? And which is a little bit of a heftier investment, but I think this is probably the best option. If you're serious about it, just order one of these suckers, and you're good to go. Let me see if I can bring up the software here, but let's see. Okay, so the iRepair P10 software. This is the iRepair P10 software. Just Google it, and it'll bring up this software. Just make sure you have the latest version. This one is version 3.6 here. 3.6, and I think just Google it, iRepair P10 software, and this will bring this up. Okay, just make sure you install all of the. I think the first time I ran it, I didn't have some of the drivers installed, or something like that, or maybe my Windows box was installing the drivers, so it didn't quite work. So it just took a little while to install these drivers. And some of the older versions, I had to run this as in admin mode, which I don't think I have to do anymore. And let's see, phone info. Yeah, I think you have to click on, let's see, firmware. Okay, so click on firmware after you install it, and then you need to install the CH340 driver, and then wait for iTunes, or wait for your computer to install the drivers for your iPhone, and then, of course, just update the database and all that stuff, okay? So that's really about it for this one. Okay, so this one's easy. All right, I'll just go over this one first, and then I'll go over the harder part, which is the cheaper cables. Which are the cheaper cables? Okay, so with iRepair P10, I created a video on this already, but so this tells you how to put your phones into DFU mode. Okay, and it says model. But so put your phone in DFU mode. It's just gonna turn black. The only way you know that it's in DFU mode is where it says on the left here. Okay, it's in DFU mode. Okay, I'm actually going to just unplug it here real quick so I can get this P10 set up. Actually, you know what? Let's see if I can do it over here so that you guys can see what it looks like. For some reason, this thing is not working. All right, let me see if I can get this thing going here. For some reason, it's not connecting. Probably because I have this thing daisy chained 10 ways. Let's see. Let me pause it real quick. Alright, so I don't know exactly what happened, but just as I was trying to get this iRepair P10 to work, it does not work anymore for some reason. I don't know exactly why. Um, I think, let's see, well, let me just say one thing, because I had some problems with the iRepair P10 initially as well. And, where is it at? Here it is right here, okay. Alright, so the iRepair P10 comes with this cable right here. And then you plug in another lightning cable to it over here, which plugs into your phone, okay? So I think the way I had to set it before was that this side has to go into the computer. I think it's some sort of special serial cable or something like that. So this side definitely has to go over to the computer, and then this side goes to your phone, okay? So if you do it the other way, I don't think it works. But right now I can't even get this thing to work at all. So I don't know exactly what happened to it, but essentially the way it works is that you plug this thing in your computer, put your phone in DFU mode, right? Download version 3.6 of the software, which is the latest one, and it's going to say DFU mode here on this side right here. You click on this, and then it's going to automatically put your phone into purple mode, okay? Which once you get into purple mode, then you can use the iRepair P10 also acts like one of these DCSD cables and allows you to read and write to the Nand. Okay, so this is, as far as I know, this is the only one that works. The iRepair P10 is the only one that works with Windows right now. All the other ones you need a Mac to run them on. So I will stop with this right now because it's not working for me. So I'm going to go back to the other three things here, and we have, let's see, so we have like I said, we have the Magico, we have the JC DFU. This one's like $50. This one's about $30, and then this one is $20. All right, and they all act I think they do the same thing. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it doesn't work with some software versus the other, but I'm not really sure. But so, anyways, I'm gonna stop babbling here. So I just remote desktop into my my Mac here, and one thing to note is that let's see, the purple software does not work in Big Sur, okay? And so the biggest problem that I had was actually finding the purple software. You cannot download it anymore. Apparently, I think maybe Apple sent some cease and desists or something like that, but you cannot find this software anymore. It was located at Insane and insane.dev, and Insane is spelled with a 1 instead of I, so it's 1NSANE.dev. You can go there, but you're not going to be able to download the software from there, okay, anymore. And you can even do a Google search on it, and you will not find it. Maybe you can, but I was not able to find it. So I ended up asking a friend for it, and essentially you want purple underscore 2.0b1, and like I said, it only runs on Mac, and I think I'm running High Sierra now, or Catalina. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm running El Capitan. I don't know exactly what operating system this runs on, but I know that it doesn't work on Big Sur, so, which is the latest one. So don't try to run it on that, okay? So you install this purple software. So anyways, in order to get this software, you're going to have to ask somebody that has it already and have them send it to you, okay? So the software, I feel like I'm babbling. Let's see, okay, application, let's just go to it. Let's see, purple, okay, so purple software, so the purple software, this is all it is, okay? So put your phone in DFU mode, and then I need to go. All right, so I ended up using this iPhone 8 Plus because for some reason the 6S wouldn't go into purple mode. So I'm not really sure why that is, but anyways, I ended up popping a 8 Plus over to my Mac over there, and then I'm gonna click this button here. It's gonna send the exploit and hopefully get. Okay, let's try it again. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's because iTunes is detecting it. Yeah, it looks like maybe iTunes is interfering with it, so I just need to make sure that iTunes doesn't pop up. Okay. Okay, so it says done now, so let me go get the phone and bring it back over here. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so now we're in purple mode, okay? You can tell the screen is purple here. You can see it. It's not really quite purple, and it's different color for every different kind of phone, but you can see like it looks kind of like a navy blue to me. That's what it looks like. Alright, so now it's in purple mode. So now this is when we bring in the DCSD cables. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use the DCSD Alex cable because this seems to be the most common right now. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Okay, so let's see. I need to do this on the Mac again. So let's see, how am I gonna do this? Well, I guess maybe I'll just kind of go over what we need to do first. Let's see. Let's do this, Mike. Let's see, Magic. CFG. So this is what you want to do. You want to go to this website called MagicCFG, okay? MagicCFG.com. That's what you want to do. Let's see. Containing a boat. That's it. Boat. That's it. So go to this website called MagicCFG and download their newest version. You're gonna have to do this on your Mac, alright? So this is what you're gonna be able to use to read and write to the Nand. This is the program that's gonna allow you to do that along with the DCSD Alex cable or whatever, or the JC DFU C2 box or the Magico box, okay? So MagicCFG.com. I'm going to go ahead and plug this into my Mac over there, and then we'll see it work. Actually, it's a little bit wonky because this MagicCFG doesn't work on El Capitan, but it does work on Big Sur. So I can't do it on this computer that I have running El Capitan. So I'm gonna have to go over. Let me pause this, and now I'm gonna have to go over to my MacBook. Okay, so now I'm on my Mac, and I've downloaded this MagicCFG software, and I plugged in my DCSD cable to my MacBook Pro, and along with the phone in purple mode. Oops. You'll see all these right here, and just select the one that says USB serial, and just click on connect. If it's in purple mode, then it's going to connect, no problems. So once it's connected, you say read syscfg, and it's going to look at all the, it's going to read everything, and it'll populate all this, and if you want to unbind the Wi-Fi, just click on unbind Wi-Fi, and I think I've already done it, so it might say error. So I've already done it with this phone, so it's going to say error. But so unbind Wi-Fi, boom, and then you just, if you have a Wi-Fi problem, then just replace the Wi-Fi chip and you're good to go. If you're doing some sort of NAND related stuff like upgrading the size of it, then what you want to do is just read it and then replace the NAND, put it back in. Somehow, I don't know, can you get the phone working and then rewrite the NAND again? Yeah, I think what you can do is probably just restore it and then maybe write the NAND that way or something like that. I don't know. I don't actually do the NAND stuff. I normally just do Wi-Fi unbind. So anyways, so that's how you use. I know this is pretty long video, but this is how you use these stupid DCSD Alex cables / JCE C2 DFU box, whatever it's called, and the Magico box. So you can use any one of those cables and they all pretty much do the same thing. The hardest part in your interface is probably finding that purple software. If you want to make things easier and if you want to just use your Windows box, then best thing to do is just get an iRepair P10. That's probably your best bet, although mine is not working now, so I don't know. Maybe these things die often or something. I'm not really sure. Anyways, hope this helps. If you're trying to use these things, we actually sell a ton of these cables, and I've never actually figured out how to use these things, but now I know, so I just kind of want to share my experience with everyone, alright? Thanks. I just wanted to say thank you for watching our YouTube channel. We make these videos to help you guys learn how to do micro soldering for normal repairs. I want to take this time to promote our online course here. We created an online course hosted at udemy.com. If you go directly to Udemy, it's $150. If you go through microsoldering.com, click on store shop, and then click on this first product right here, there's a coupon code that gives you $50 off of our online course. So our online course, it was created by Tom and myself. It contains 4.5 to 5 hours of online video instruction. It'll teach you everything that you need to know to get started with micro soldering. So basically, we start with the basics, just the component level, how to use ZXW tools, how to set up your tools, what kind of tools you need, how to set up your hot air rework stations, use your micro pencil and tweezers and DC power supply and all that stuff. And then we go into actual repairs. So the 4 most common problems are no backlight, no touch, no charge, and loop disease. And with the newer versions of the iPhones, we also have a section on logic board separation, because with the 10 and up, the logic boards come in 2 pieces. So we also have a section on how to separate them and put them back together. And then our last section is all about data recovery. So this is it's 4.5 hours of just good stuff just to help you get started, okay? And with the way that cell phone repair is going these days, I think it's essential to learn how to do micro soldering for your business. If you're interested, like I said, just go to the website here, microsoldering.com, and click on store shop, and then click on this right here, and you'll get $50 off. So thank you for watching our channel, and hopefully you'll enjoy the course. Thank you.